welcome back to my channel. Now in this week's video is like a follow-up, not really a follow-up, but like more information about my acne journey. Like a couple of months ago I did talk about my acne journey and what I did to get my skin to the state it is right now. So today I'm going to be talking about, as you can clearly see by the title and by the products behind me, you can obviously tell it's the masks that literally saved my life. Not literally, but like somehow saved my life. Anyway, so when I first, if you guys haven't watched that video, by the way, I will link it somewhere so you guys can go watch that first, then you can watch this. But when I was going through like my acne process journey, that's when I discovered masks, and that's when I realized the power that masks have. So I started doing my research on the type of masks I needed for my skin to be flourishing. My acne wasn't hormonal. Hormonal acne is mostly caused by hormonal imbalance in your body, and they usually occur around this part of your face, and I didn't have those. My acne was mostly like comedonal and mostly to do with my gut. Like I mentioned, I had eczema, which means I had active candida in my stomach, so that propelled get acne. And the type of acne I had, like I mentioned, was just like a couple of rashes here and on my forehead. The forehead's one disappeared, and this is what took me the longest time to fix. Now I will talk about everything else that I did, like diet wise and all that stuff, in another video, but this week's video I just want to talk about a couple of masks that really transformed my skin. The first mask I'm going to talk about, I feel like everyone knows this magic of a mask, Indian Healing Aztec clay, the bentonite clay. So it's a 100% natural calcium bentonite clay. Now if you want to know what it looks like literally like cement. It's like a grayish powder, and I usually mix this with apple cider vinegar. And put it on my face, and it did a good job at drying out the spots on my face. Like it dries them out. I would use this probably like 2 to 3 times a week. First of all, it is very harsh because the apple cider vinegar is very acidic, and it used to make my eyes tear. Something I like about this mask, it tightens your skin. Like once you put it on, you wouldn't be able to move a single bit. This has to be my #1 face mask. Now the one I have, I got it from Amazon, but I know Beauty Bar do stock this one, the smaller one, even this bigger one, but you can find this here. It really like helped my skin. This was the first mask. Then as I kept going on, I started finding like other ways to fix like my skin and whatnot. After my spots kind of like reducing and slowly going away, I was left with like the dark scars and everything, and it was, the dark scars were kind of annoying, you know what I mean? I didn't want to wear foundation every day just to cover up like my hyperpigmentation. That was very annoying, so I decided to find another way to get rid of the hyperpigmentation. So at that time I had no idea about acid toners and peels and all that stuff, and also like vitamin C. I didn't know where to get them. I had no clue about them. So my easiest way to get rid of hyperpigmentation was through turmeric. Now this is organic raw turmeric, not the ones from the supermarket, the spice ones, because that one is for consumption. This one I got it from Eastleigh. It just comes like in this plastic bag, and it's like just turmeric. So what I would do is I would mix turmeric, a little bit of like yogurt, and a little bit of lemon, like the lemon juice, and then if I wanted to add honey sometimes, I would just bring back like the moisture back in my skin. But I would mix this and I would use this, and when I tell you it's the wonders that turmeric does, I don't know, I'm sure you guys know like the health benefits of turmeric, not just even application, like consumption. It's so good for your body. So I really did make like good use out of this turmeric powder. I would use it like almost every day just to get rid of the dark spots, and they really did help. Now the only downside to the turmeric mask is you need to wear it when you know you don't have to do anything afterwards, or like at night, because it does stain your face. Once you wash it off, your face is like yellow afterwards, and I mean like oompa loompa yellow. So that's like the only like heads up I would give. But other than that, I really recommend turmeric. Now as my research kept going on and stuff, remember all this was like evolving as I kept learning about different products and different ways to make my skin pop. We went on the hunt for these products. Now the next product I'm going to talk about is the Body Shop. This is the Body Shop Himalayan Charcoal Purifying Glow Mask. Now my brother is the one who actually got this for us, and from what I read the reviews from, it's like the dupe for the mud mask by Glam Glow, which I mean the mud mask is made from like bentonite, but this one has charcoal. First of all, it smells so fresh. I don't know what oil it is. I think it's tea tree oil or something. This also had my skin curing up. Sometimes if I didn't want to go in with like a harsher mask, the bentonite clay, I would go in with this one, which worked the same way. Although This wasn't so necessary in my routine, but I felt like it was a good substitution for the midnight clay on days where I didn't need such a harsh mask. Unfortunately, I don't know if you could get this. That's like the only downside about it, but I would recommend just to get the midnight clay. This is just sharing the products that really helped my skin. Now, the second and final mask that literally transformed my skin from the hyperpigmentation, from the texture to the tightness to just to getting rid of like the spots and whatnot was the Ordinary 30% AHA 30% BHA 2% peeling solution. This is a 10-minute exfoliating facial. It's the one that looks like blood. I've mentioned it on my channel before. It works so well. Now, they advise you to use this 3 to 4 times a week, and I would suggest you just use it like when you need it. So when I first started using this product, I would use it 3 to 4 times a week depending on how bad my skin was looking at the time, and I would use that much, and I'd seen such a big difference. Now, on the box, what it says, it targets textural irregularities, lackluster tone and blemishes, and that's what it did for me. Definitely would recommend this one. I have such a big problem with texture on my face, and this really helped me like win that fight, if that makes sense. These are just the masks that I rotate most of the time. I haven't tried anything else new, anything else different. This is all I use and all I really want to use because they've worked for me, so I just tend to stick what works for me. Now, the final type of mask that I introduced into my routine was to bring back the hydration back. Now, most of these masks were very stripping. Okay, they would strip all the moisture out of your skin and leave you very dry and very like tight. I realized using sheet masks was a great way to bring back like the moisture back into your skin and all that stuff, other than like the acetoners and the toners and all that stuff and moisturizers. I feel like sheet masks was a really good way to bring back like the plumpness, the moisture back to your skin. So I never really understand like the purpose of sheet masks. I used to think like people just do this for fun, just to get the feeling of having a facial or having like this spa treatment feeling and whatnot, but I actually saw the result. From then on, I was a believer. Now, my favorite mask that I would recommend to anyone to get is the Garnier Skin Moisture Bomb. They come in other colors, but this one in specific leaves your skin looking so lush. Like, I can't explain it. Like the moisture, especially after having like a spa day, when you do like a clay mask, steaming, extraction, and then putting on this sheet mask afterwards, it really does make a difference. For sheet masks, to be honest, you can wear them how many times a week you would want. Once a week, twice to 5 times a week. It doesn't really matter. It depends on you and the type of skin you have, but I would really recommend to use them frequently so that the effects last longer. You know what I mean? Like, for example, this one says 1 mask, 1 week of hydration. The effects last for like a week, and I would want that effect to last me a lifetime. So why not just wear one every single day? Although that's not realistic, like budget wise and also time wise. Some days I'm not really in the mood to wear a sheet mask. I don't really like the texture of sheet masks. I've said that before. So that's it. Those are all the masks that really saved my life and brought my skin to where it is now. I'm still using them. I'm still enjoying all of them. Let me know what other type of masks you guys use and which ones you'd like me to try out and test out and all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, don't forget to just subscribe. So, and then I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.